What's up, soulmates? Welcome back once again to my channel. How are you today? I hope you are good. Okay, so guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing us how to draft and cut a bootcut pant, or you can call it a flared trouser. So in our own case, ours is going to come with a waistband. Okay, so when it comes to the waistband, all you need to do is to measure the circumference of your waist and you cut out the band and use that. Okay, so ours is not going to come with any form of belt, but if you want to insert belt into yours, you can go ahead and do that. If you are new to my channel, you are highly welcome. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button now and also on the bell icon so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. If you've already supported us by subscribing to this channel, guys, I really appreciate you. So if by the end of this video you find it helpful or you liked it, please do not forget to click on the like button, okay? So without taking much of our time, let's get into the video. See you on the cutting table. So soulmates, here we are on the table. So I'm going to be using this gym material for the boot pants. Okay, so I've marked this line here. I'm going to take this part as the waistline, and then this is my baseline. Okay, so now I'm going to mark my vertical measurements first, that is from my waist to my hip, from my hip to the nail, and then to the ankle. Okay, so I'm going to minus 2 inches because I'm going to add band to this boot pants. Okay, so from my waist to my hip area is 10 inches, so I'm going to mark 10 inches, and from my waist to my nail length is 22.5, so I'm going to mark 22.5 here. Okay, so I'm going to connect the lines. By the way, the full length of this pants is 43 inches, so I've already taken that, so go ahead and take yours. So now I'm going to insert my crotch line. So when I divide my hip measurement by 4, I'm going to get 11. Then I'm going to add 1 inch to that. That will make it 12 for my crotch line. So this is it here. So this is the crotch line, and I'm going to include it among the vertical lines also. Okay, now that we are done with this, I'm going to start inserting my horizontal measurement. Now I'm going to insert my waist measurement, but on the waistline here I'm going to come in by 1 inch, 1 inch, and on my nail line here I'm going to come in by 2 inches. Okay, so I'll connect it from this nail line to my hip area, and also from my waistline to the hip area. Okay, so while cutting, I'm going to blend this area well enough. Okay, I'm just trying to make the line visible enough. Now I'm going to insert my waist measurement, which is 36. When you divide 36 into 4, we are going to get, let's do that with our tape. So this is our first fold, 18, then our second fold. So this will give us 9 inches. So I'm going to mark in my 9 inches here. Then on my hip here, I'm going to mark on my hip line here, I'm going to mark 11 inches. Then on this crotch line is 28 divided by 2. Okay, so if we divide that into 2, we are going to have 14 inches. Okay, so I have my 14 inches here. Okay, now I'm just going to connect this. Okay, connect from the crotch line to my hip and stretch to the waist line. So if you want, you can use your armhole cuff to do this. Okay, so now that we are done with this part, I'm just going to shift the jean fabric downwards so that you are going to see what I'm going to do at the lower part of the pants. So on my nail line here, I'm going to insert my round nail measurement, which is 17.5. When you divide that into 2, it's going to give us 8.75. So I'm going to insert my 8.75 inches here, and I will connect to this point from here to here. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do is to trace from the nail line here all the way to the down part of my fabric here. So can you see that I've traced all the way down to the hemming line here? Then at the down part of, now at the hemming line here, first off, I'm just going to bring this line straight down. Okay, this will serve as a guide for me. I'm just going to bring it straight down first of all. Then here now I'm going to take 2 inches. Okay, so I'll mark 2 inches and note. So this is my 2 inches. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to connect from these 2 inches all the way to my nail line here. Okay, so if you want your boot pants to be very wide, you can take 2.5, you can take 3 inches. It just depends on what you want. Okay, so for me 2 inches is okay for me. So guys, did you see it? So when you are cutting all these sharp points, you are just going to blend them as you cut. Is that okay? So now I'm going to cut out the front fabric. After cutting, we'll go to the back part of the boot pants. So now guys, this is it for the front. So the next thing I'm going to do is to place my front piece on my back fabric. Okay, so let's go there. So now guys, I'm done placing the front fabric on the back one. So I'm just going to in continuation. Okay guys, so I'm going to come down by 1 inch at the front part of my trouser, okay, from the crotch line there, and I'll connect it to this side. Okay, so now from this line here, I'm going to mark 2 inches upward. This is for the back trouser. Okay, 2 inches upward because of your hip. Okay, so now from there I'm going to connect so can you see that I've connected? So the next thing I'm going to do is to add 1 inch allowance here. I would have add 1.5, but because this my fabric is not that enough, so but it will still be fine anyway, because this is a stretchy fabric. Okay, so I will just take this remaining fabric here as my allowance for the crotch. Okay, so if you are marking on your Ankara fabric, please use nothing less than 2 inches to 2.5 inch. Okay, but if it is a stretchy fabric, you can go by 1.5. Okay, so I have only 1 inch here, so I'm going to make do with that. The next thing I'm going to do is to mark 1 each. Okay, all around. So now I'll connect the dotted lines. Can you see? So this is for the back. And along this side, you can take half inch all the way. Don't take half inch if you're marking on a non-stretchy fabric. Okay, so now I'm going to cut out my back piece. So let me finish up by cutting out the front slant. Okay, so now we are good to cut out the back part. So now guys, now that I'm done cutting the front and the back boot pants, the next thing I'm going to do is to cut out my band. So in my own case, I'm going to add zip at the side. Okay, with this guys, we've come to the end of the boot pant tutorial. Please, if you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and also subscribe. Do not forget to click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. See you on my next one. Bye.